Hello, this is Mickey Agner here on the southern rim of Paynes Prairie in the edge of a hardwood hammock. Today we want to introduce you to this recreational water resource in north central Florida and recommend it as a location for observing and photographing wildlife and especially birds. I don't think you'll find another 22,000 protected acres on this earth that is resident to 270 species of birds to observe and photograph. And you know what? You won't have to look through any glass or chain link fence to get the photographs. What we want to do is to give you some facts about the location and share some of the photographs we've taken on 2 different occasions. If you'd like to see this presentation now in written detail, follow the link below to our website. Now, if you enjoy what you see and hear, consider subscribing to our channel and click on that notification bell so you'll be aware of every upload we make. You enjoy now. Okay, on this map you can see that we're looking at the area of north central Florida, and up on the east side of the map you can see the city of Jacksonville. Over on the left side you can see the city of Tallahassee, and in between those two and southward you can see where we have circled Gainesville, and also that will be the location of Paynes Prairie. Alright, here we are on another map, zoomed in a little bit closer. You can see up here that it's tainted in this area right here with a little rose color representing the city of Gainesville. And adjacent to that, on the southern boundary, you can see that we have circled the area that represents Paynes Prairie. Let me bring to your attention 4 different landmarks here. This highway is Interstate 75 running north and south that cuts through the prairie. Running parallel to that and very close to it is U.S. Highway 441. There are 2 trails up on the northern rim of this prairie that are important. One is Lachua Trail, and the other is Sweetwater Wetlands Park. Both of those are excellent locations for hiking, observation, and also photographing wildlife. All right, now let's move from the northern rim of the prairie down to the southern rim of the prairie, and we should get there by U.S. Highway 441 south. Travel past the prairie and continue until before you reach the community of Micanopy, which lies just north of Tuscarora Park. And just north of Micanopy, you'll find the entrance into the Paynes Prairie Preserve State Park, where you will find a visitor center with considerable amount of information. One of the trails that lead from the visitor center will carry you down to the southern rim of the prairie and also provide you the opportunity to observe the prairie from the top of a 50-foot observation tower. Now let's move from the southern rim back up to the northern rim, and one of those locations noted earlier, Lachua Trail. Because Lachua Trail will lead you to an area known as the Alachua Sink, which is a sinkhole, and it drains the water on the surface of the prairie. And the water collection on the prairie will depend upon the amount of rain received and the amount of obstruction that has collected in that sinkhole. As a matter of fact, back during the 19th century, this entire area was known as the Alachua Lake, and it was a very large lake which was big enough and deep enough to support several steamships that were used for transport purposes. And consequently, when you get ready to visit the area, just give it a call and find out what the flooding conditions are, and consequently what trails and areas will be desirable at that time. Now, before we leave the map here, let me just mention that if you'd like to see this presentation in written format, check the description below and you'll find a link to our website, and you'll have more detail available for you there. Now, this video scan is taken from Sweetwater Wetlands Park with a southern outlook. It starts over on the eastward horizon, scans southward, and ends up over on the westward horizon, giving you an idea of what the prairie looks like from that viewpoint. Now, this video scan is taken from a dock off of US Highway 441 with a westward outlook. It starts on the southern horizon and turns westward and ends up over on the northern horizon. This last scan was taken from that same dock on Highway 441 looking westward. And after this, we're going to go right directly into the photographs that were collected from our 2 trips to the Prairie. And I should mention too that those 2 trips were made during different seasons, one in the spring and the other in the winter. You enjoy now. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that presentation because it was a lot of fun taking the photographs and putting them together. That's another video in our playlist on recreational water resources in north central Florida. Now we've got that going on, and we have a second playlist on backyard wildlife and a third one on conservational issues. So if you like what you saw and heard, consider subscribing to our channel and clicking on that notification bell so that you don't miss any of our uploads. You take care now.